Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's class, we are going to solve one more problem under LIFO, that is last in first out. Let's see the problem. Sunita Limited furnishes the following stock records for the month of December 24. On December 1st, stock of materials 400 units at rupees 5 per unit. This is the balance of materials on December 1st. And December 5th they purchased 600 units at rupees 3 per unit, and on December 10 issued 500 units, and on December 20th purchased 700 units at rupees 4 per unit, and on December 31st they issued 400 units, and you are required to calculate the value of closing stock on 31st December 2024. Here we need to determine the value of closing stock, and second, the value of material consumed during the month of December 2024. And first we need to calculate the value of closing stock, and secondly we need to calculate the value of materials consumed. Value of materials consumed, it means what? So total material consumed means the cost of materials that have been issued, means issue value or used during a specific period. Here that value we need to determine here. Determine means, in other words, it represents the total value of the inventory that has taken out of the stock. For what? For production or any sales or any operational purposes. Clear? So here the value of material consumed means what? The value of the cost of the materials that have been issued. See here, on December 10 issued 500 units, and on December 31st issued 400 units. The value of these we need to determine here. So secondly we need to determine the value of materials consumed during the month of December 24, and the accounts of Sunita Limited following LIFO method of pricing issues. Clear? Let's solve the problem. First, on December 1st, stock of materials how much? 400 units at rupees 5 per unit. So go to the balance column. So, write down December 1st. First write down the date and go to the balance column and write down 400 units at the rate of rupees 5. That amounts to rupees 2000. Clear? And next, on December 5th purchased 600 units at rupees 3 per unit. Purchased means received, means here we need to go to the receipt column. On December 5th received 600 units at rupees 3 per unit, means 600 into 3, that is equals to 1800. So now go to the balance. So the available stocks, first one is 400 into 5. This is the oldest stock, and our recent purchase is 600 units at the rate of 3800. Clear? Now see the next transaction. On December 10 issued 500 units. Issued 500 units. So write down first date, December 10th issued 500 units, right? Under LIFO what we will do? We have to issue from the recent purchases, not the oldest stock. That is as per FIFO method, but in LIFO we will issue the materials out of our recent purchase. So our recent purchase is on December 5th, that is 600 units at the rate of rupees 3, that amounts to rupees 1800. Here on December 10th we issued 500 units, right? So out of 600 issue 500 units at the rate of 3. 500 into 3, that is equals to 1500. Clear? Now remaining stock with us. From the old stock we have not issued anything, write down as it is. But from the recent purchase we issued 500 units out of 600, means remaining materials or stock with us, that is 100. 600 minus 500. So at the rate of 3, that equals to 300. 100 into 3. Clear? Now let's see the next transaction. On December 20th, purchase 700 units at rupees 4 per unit. So go to the receipt column. On December 20th, purchased means received 700 units at the rate of rupees 4. Means that is amounts to rupees 2800. Now write down the balance of stock with us. First we have to write down this one, old stock. On December 10th we have 300 and recent purchase on December 20th 2800. Clear? Now on December 31st issued 400 units. On December 31st issued 400 units. Clear? Our recent purchase is on December 20th, that is 700 units at the rate of rupees 4, that amounts to rupees 2800. On December 31st we issued 400 units, means out of 700, because this is our recent purchase as per LIFO. So out of 700 we need to issue 400 units. Issue 400 units at the rate of 4. 400 into 4, that amounts to rupees 1600. Clear? Now write down the remaining stock or balance. So this is our oldest stock 300 and out of 700 we issued 400, right? Means remaining stock with us 300 into 4, that is equals to 1200. So on December 31st the value of closing stock is 400 into 5 2000, 100 into 3 300 and 300 into 4 1200. Here we need not to total the columns. So next you are required to calculate the value of closing stock on 31st December 2024. So now we will calculate the value of closing stock on 31st December 2024. So that is equals to 400 units at the rate of rupees 5 plus 100 into 3 plus 300 into 4. 400 into 5 2000 plus 300 plus 1200. So that is equals to plus 1200. So rupees 3500. That is our value of closing stock. Clear? Write down rupees 3500. This is our value of closing stock on 31st December 24. Now next step, we need to calculate the value of materials consumed. It means what? That is nothing but the cost of the materials that have been issued or used during a specific period. So here we need to write down value of materials consumed during the month of December, date, particulars, quantity, rate and amount. Here see the problem. On December 10 we used or we issued 500 units, right? So write down first date. On December 10th issue of materials, that is 500 at the rate of CR. On 10th we issued 500 units at the rate of 3. That is our recent purchase rate. Clear? So 500 into 3 equals to 1500. Clear? Now on December 31st again we issued 400 units. So write down on December 31st issue of materials 400 at the rate of, see the solution, on 31st we issued 400 at the rate of 4. So write down 400 into 4, that is equals to 1600. Now the value of materials consumed, value of for December 24 means 2024, that is equals to 1500 plus 1600, that is equals to rupees 3100. That is our value of materials consumed during the month of December. Clear? This is the problem. I hope this problem is clear to you all. We need to solve the problem under LIFO. In this case means here we need to use the recent purchase rate for the issue of materials. Clear? If you have any doubts in this problem, please leave a comment. And if anyone wants solution of this problem, please comment and I will upload in my Telegram channel and I will provide the link in my description box. Clear? Thank you.